Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of the Autumn Poppy Designs podcast. I was gonna say 4. I was definitely gonna say 4. So, 5 it is. Hi, how are you? How have you been? We've been good. Again, there's like nothing to report. We've gone on hikes. We've went to the cottage. Yeah, I guess I didn't podcast last week, so it's been a weekend since we've been to the cottage. Father's Day was great. We got to see family. Definitely made it sound like there was way more to say there. Nope. We did get to see family. We went swimming. We hung out around the cottage mostly, but it was really nice. It was relaxing. We ate a lot of good food. We played cards. Have you guys ever heard of Wizard? It is like the best card game ever. I love it. Every time I go up to the cottage, I have to play it. I don't play cards barely at all, so we always play Wizard. I barely ever win, but when I do, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Scorecard gets hung up. I am not a sore loser at all. I don't care if I win. Actually, I care if I win. I don't care if I lose at all. I just want to play because it's fun, and who cares? It's just the game either gets really, really close, like 20, 30 points, or it's like 0 to 300. So it's just fun. It's just really fun. And I don't know how to describe it. You don't really... There's no math involved or anything like that, but you kind of have to pay attention and see what cards have been put down and which cards aren't, because it's like an elimination kind of thing, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's really fun and I like it. Anyway, enough about that. This isn't a podcast about playing cards. So, yeah. I wasn't gonna podcast today, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to do it next, so here we are. Yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I'm really not very good at this, am I? Not at all. So let's just talk about some knitting. I have a finished object. Ta-da! So, this is Penny's Atari, and I'm officially done knitting this sweater pattern. I might make one for myself in like a couple of years, because like, I'm kind of sick of it right now. Anyway, this is using up all of the leftovers, and as you can see, I ran out for the sleeves. So what I did is I finished the body, the whole body, and then I took what was left of this color and divided it into 2, and then knit 1, and then changed it to the other color, and I knit the other sleeve, and I changed it to the other color. So I divided the yarn using my scale, so it wasn't exact. So it's pretty noticeable that the 2 sleeves don't line up. And it's hilarious because it's a 2-row difference, but it's so noticeable. I don't care. It's a sweater. It's done. I think it's quirky. But yeah. Can you see that? Yeah, I think it's, yeah, this one's longer. And it's literally just 2 rows. But it's worsted weight yarn, so I think that's what adds to it. I don't know. I still have to block it. I have like 3 or 4 grams left of this color, and then I have a little bit of this one left, like maybe half a ball. So yeah, that's pretty crazy because I pretty much bought what was called for both Bee's and Teddy's sweaters. So I don't know. I just think it's great that designers give you all this, like tell you to buy all this extra yarn so you don't run out, and then you can knit surprise extra sweaters. But yeah, it's done. It's done. All the ends are woven in. It just has to be blocked. So yeah, that's it. I have no more finished objects, which is okay. We went to the cottage and I had castanitis. Hard. I brought all this extra yarn with me, knowing I was going to cast it on. Shouldn't have brought it, but I did it anyway. So, the first thing I cast on. Ta-da! It's so cute. These are the Midnight Dancer socks by Sari Nordlund. I think that's how you say her last name. But yeah. Check it out. Are they not just the cutest? So they have this like super frilly edge, and then it's just a plain sock. So she tells you to knit it for like 5 inches for the cuff before you start the short row heel, but I'm not gonna knit that. I think I'm gonna do like between 2 and 3 inches. Yeah, because I want these to be shorty socks, and I want them just to sit over my shoe and just be like a little pop of color. I think it'd be really cute. So I am using this very messy cake because it was sitting in a bag. So this is that's perfect. That's exact. It's so bright. I love it. So this is Sunny Days by Comfy Cozy Knits, Ashley. She's out of Alberta. I want to, yeah, there's her tag. So it's a squishy sock. So it's 80/20 superwash merino nylon, and it's 420 yards for 115 grams. So it's pretty plumpy, but it's beautiful. And yeah, this is it. Like, that's it. I cast this on at the cottage the one night, and I haven't touched it since. So it's been sitting here for like 2 weeks now. Oh well. Next, I cast on another sock. Like, whatever. So I cast on the peach socks. I'm just gonna call them that for now because I don't have a pattern name yet. Yeah. It's just ribbing right now. There's nothing to show. So those are an upcoming pattern. Cake got messy. I'm sorry. So that's the peach colorway from Campfiber Yarns from her Orchard collection. I mentioned before that I was gonna start knitting some socks up with her sock sets and create like an Orchard collection pattern thing, and there's the mini. So yeah, that's really all there is to show. I kind of figured out some math and figured out how to want the pattern to look while I was there. Made some notes and cast on. And I'm holding it in this really cute tangerine bag from This and That Design Co. See? It's one of their fold over bags. I have too many of those, but they're so cute. Alright. Was that it? Oh my god, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. There's one more. This one's gonna be very messy, and I'm sorry. Because it's been living at the bottom of the bag with another sock in there, and now everything is just a mess. Where is it? Yes. Okay. That is the S'mores colorway from... I don't know why didn't I cast on from just the middle. Like, it's just such a mess right now. Like, there's both... Anyway. That's the S'mores colorway by Tiny Human Knits. It's her self-striping, obviously. And this is all I have. So I decided to just cast on the cuff, do all 4 color repeats. 4? I think there's 5. Doesn't matter. We'll just have a really tall cuff. Maybe I'll just do 3. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna knit a really long tube. Yeah, just a really nice long tube from one end to the other, and then cut in heels and toes, because that sounds like a really fun idea. I've always wanted to knit a sock tube. I see so many people doing it and they look really fun, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, and then this is the Muse colorway, also by Tiny Human Knits. So there's sock 1 done, and sock 2 is almost at the toe. I think I'm 2 rows away from starting the toe, and I have exactly this much yarn left over. Wow. This much. Like, that's it. There's 2 repeats and like a little bit of the pink, which is just knotted in a mess, and yeah, the whole thing just fell apart. So I don't know if you can tell, but they're almost matching. And looking at it now, I wouldn't have been able to make them perfectly match. There. So when I got down to the toe, it ended up in the gold, which is what I started the gusset decrease with. Yeah, and it's what I started up here with. So I wanted to keep it going. But then when I got to the toe, I was like, oh, maybe I should knit the toe in just in the main color, like just keep it going. Then I was like, nah. And then I got here, and I only ended up with like 1 row. Yeah, and now I am past that, and I'm starting the white. Oh well. They're still beautiful, and they still make me very happy. So who cares? And I have enough of the mini to do the toe in. So yeah, that's that. Those should have been done today. I knit most of the body of the leg last night, and I was so close to finishing, like to getting started on the toe this morning, and then I got distracted by the 101 things that I have to do. So yeah. Oh well. I feel like that should just be the phrase of my life. Oh well. So yeah. A lot of socks on the needles. And I just, like, where is this coming from? I really don't know. I was never a big sock knitter to begin with, and I didn't want to ever learn how to knit socks, but here we are. And I have so much self-striping downstairs, which is like my yarn storage area, because I don't have room in the living room, and we don't have a spare bedroom in which for me to have like a little craft room. Yeah. So my desk is here in the living room, right by this beautiful window, and it's perfect. I love it. I love my desk right here. It's really nice. I got some yarn up here that I'm working with right now, and everything else is downstairs in the storage room in boxes. That's it. So, moving on. We're gonna be very random this episode because I have a huge mess on this desk. So, anyway, going along with those beautiful peach socks I showed you, the last colorway from that collection just came yesterday, which is so exciting. There we go. Isn't that just stunning? Oh, Laura! She does such an amazing job. Okay, so this is the main color. This is the Plum Orchard one. Yeah, look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I can't. It's got these dark spots and light spots, and it's got... Anyway, then we have the mini. And the two go so well together. I am a sucker for speckled yarn. I don't know what it is. Tonals and speckles, and I really like variegated yarn too, but it can be a little harder to find patterns that it goes with. Besides socks and like certain shawls, it can be really hard. I mean, you wouldn't... Yeah, it can be hard in sweaters. I don't know. I'm going to show you one more time because it is so beautiful. But yeah. It's just amazing. And like, look at this section here. So she offers her shipping in vacuum sealed packaging. Yeah. So I have it. It's been in the mail for like 2 weeks now, so it came very squished. So I'm just letting it breathe before I wind it up. I don't know if I'm gonna cake it right away or just keep it in a skein. Hank? I don't know what the actual term for that is, but yeah. So, tea break. Oh, that's so good. I am drinking pumpkin spiced chai tea. Pumpkin chai? There's this really cool company out of Barrie called Wolf Door Co. And their teas are just amazing. they're all loose leaf, which is so much better. And last time I ordered their regular chai, because it's literally one of my favorites. I don't know, I've tried the store-bought chais and they're just gross. They have zero flavor to them. They're supposed to be like nutty and spicy and have a lot of like oomph, and they're just flat and boring and gross, and not gross, but flavorless. So I tried their tea and it's perfect. So I got their regular chai, and then I got their it's a black tea, but it's got chunks of apple in it and other amazing delicious spices, and it's just perfect. Yep. And then when I ordered that, they sent me this pumpkin as a bonus, and it was just like, what? I love this tea. I mean, it's pumpkin in a tea. Sorry, it's just it's so good. And it's amazing because they actually work with like a local farmer to get their apples, so that it's all super fresh and dried and like dehydrated by them. And so when you get the tea, you can actually like see the chunks of everything in it, of all the spices and coffee, tea bits and all that stuff. So this tea actually has chunks of pumpkin in it. It's so cool. Anyway, let's move on. So the other two things, three things I've been knitting on, is, yeah, I brought this to the cottage with me too, because, you know, having a work in progress sock and 3 other cast-ons was not enough for a 2 to 3 day vacation. My love note. So I finished a sleeve. And I started a sleeve. So I decided to, it says 12 inches. I decided to go for 10. Because I was looking at pictures and pictures from other people, and I decided that 12 was way too long, because in the pictures on the models, it looks like the cuffs, it's like right about here. Yeah, and that's too long for me. If we're gonna, like, I don't know, it just felt too long. So I knit 10 inches, kind of awkwardly tried it on, and it seems okay. So did the tubular bind off because I really like it. And that's it. That's all the progress I made. And the sleeves are nice and easy because they're just stockinette around forever, and then you do like a super quick decrease of just like 1 row, but I had to do 2 rows of decreases because I had all these extra stitches, and I wanted to get back to like a tighter cuff. So yeah, and then the second sleeve, I've done literally 5 rows. See? And I have these really cute mushroom cat progress keepers. They make me happy. Yeah, that's it. So I'm knitting that on Barocco Vintage DK in the black currant colorway. I'm using US 8 needles, Chiagus, because those are my favorite, the interchangeables. And then I have the mini set for the sleeves because it's nice and easy, and it's living in this project bag. Check out the handles. I made this one. So it's a cinched top. I put in a pocket because I can do that now, because I'm gonna be like the world's greatest sewist. Then yeah, look at these little birdies. So cute. That is Theo. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. I think I just woke up crying. Very unhappy. Wouldn't tell me what's wrong. He's back down, so that's okay. So yeah, okay. I have 2 more projects to show you. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, I have my Vertices Unite. That is yarn. There we go. It's not a ton, but I think I'm about halfway done the increases for the for this section. And then I have to knit like a whole bunch more after that before I can start another section. So I'm using, for this section, because I'm using yarn from a bunch of different dyers. And look at the progress keeper. That's mine. It's one of my designs. Anyway, I'm using this beautiful green and this tonal and speckled, very speckled. It's not beige, but it's like an off-whitey beige. It's so the green is sequoia and the whitish, not white, is white oak. So yeah, they look beautiful together. They make me so happy. Yeah. So I'm knitting those on US 6. And I think that's all there is to say about that. Not much. I haven't knit on it much. I pick it up every now and again, but I've been busy with all the other things I'm knitting and casting on all the projects and you know. So yeah, the other thing that I've been working on a bit is this, my Battenberg blanket. It makes me so happy. I love making these little squares, and they're so nice because they're small and they're crocheted, so it's a bit of a change from knitting and gives your hands some different movement. Anyway, so this is the top. I added this one, 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 and this one. And now I'm here. Here, technically right here. And so yeah, I have to do 4 more. And then I can finish the row. Yep, that's really all there is to say about that. I don't know who any of these dyers are. They're all just minis that I picked up off the internet. Actually, I'm pretty sure this one is Hedgerow Yarns from the UK. And I know this one, probably this one, and quite definitely this one are from Kate Celine, who is also in the UK. And then I use dyers like Yarn Lab UK, and it was Rainbow something. Again, all dyers from the UK. They make such cute mini skeins, and they're all 10 grams, which is perfect. So I use them for my Cozy Memories blanket, and then I have enough to do 2. Yeah, I do 2 of these little squares, and I'm adding in 1 right away, and then I'm saving the other for later, for when I get like more than halfway through. I'll start adding them again. And then I have yarn left over still that I throw into this big, big, big magic knot ball. Yeah. And that is going to be another blanket. So many scrappy blankets. I love it. And then there's yarns in here too from other projects I had done where I just have a little bit left over. Probably like sock sets or something. I don't know. Oh. That's a Tiny Human Knits one. And yeah. So there it is. Look how beautiful it is. It's so bright and so happy. And so random. Yeah. On Friday, I had posted my Habitation Throw that I started like February and haven't touched it since. So I was hoping to get some work done on it. That didn't happen. But I'll show you anyway, because I love the minis in it. So, isn't it beautiful? It's a project bag from the kitchen shop, and it's just magical. So, here is my started and put on hold Habitation Throw. Yeah, I'm literally on the second color and that's it. And like, that's, yeah, you're supposed to knit until it's all gone. I've done 5 rows with the new color. Still got a long way to go. But I am using only minis from Hedgerow Yarns because they are magical. There's going to be crinkling. There. So, they're all 10 grams. They're all beautiful. They all make me so happy. And then I have like 100 at the bottom. There's all these. They're all very springy, which makes me so happy. And there's this one. Yeah, I have some of them wound up already to go because I'll be adding them. I kind of decided on the order, but yeah, so there's a lot of them. And you needed 24 10-gram minis. I definitely think I have more than that. So they won't all go in here because I buy them for the Cozy Memories blanket. But I just threw them all in here because I thought variation is nice. So yeah, that's it for works in progress. And yeah, I will show you the design that I am releasing on July 2nd, which is the next pattern in my Year of Socks cowl. And they are, I already showed you a sneak peek, and I've showed it on Instagram and stuff, but I thought it'd be fun to show it on here too. So yeah, it comes out July 2nd. Check it out. It's always nice to have, like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I was gonna say, like, to see it kind of in person, just to have like more of like a 360 view of it, I guess. So anyway, it's a fold over cuff. So what you do is you provisionally cast on here, you knit the cuff, then you join it to the body. I included ribbing so the sock would stay up because the cuff is it gets a little heavy. So the ribbing will help to keep the sock up in place. So yeah. It's got bobbles and lace and some twisted stitches. There's your cuff, and I did a short row heel. And the sock is plain stockinette. So you get a little bit of interest, a little bit of mindless knitting, and that's it. Your sock's done. Yeah, there are two. Because I did take photos of these yesterday. Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. They make me really happy. They are like the craziest thing I've ever designed. I really stepped out of my shell with these ones and knit something completely foreign to me. Like, I've never even knit socks or seen anybody have socks like these. So they're fun. So this color is shrimp and this is poolside. And they're also by Laura of Campfiber Yarns. I think I have her tag somewhere. Yes. Go. Yeah, she still has, I think, 1 or 2 kits in her shop. If you want to check them out, if you want to get a matching set, I highly recommend it. I think she has some other sock sets if you don't want to use the exact same colors but want to try out her yarn. Highly recommend it. And yeah, so I have the pattern up on Ravelry right now. If you can use the website, great. If you can't, I will be releasing the pattern through my Etsy shop as well. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you can I'll post on July 2nd that I'm releasing the pattern, and everywhere you can get it, and I'll have links in my bio so you can easily find it. Yeah, that's it. that's really all there is to say. It's written for 3 sizes, 7, 8, and 9 inch foot, so 56, 64, and 72 stitches. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's really not much more to say about that. I am hosting a Cal, in case you didn't know. So every month, if you knit the socks, you're entered for a prize. If you just start them, you're also entered for a prize. And yeah, you have the whole month to knit the socks or start them. You have to have at least a couple inches done on the foot to be qualified. Like, you can't just cast on and that's it. Yeah. I've already knit the first sock of the August pattern. That's why I've been kind of not knitting on everything else as much. So yeah, I knit the first sock. It's done. It's already in testing. Yeah, and I've already started thinking about the September socks because I need a month to test knit a sock. So I'm hoping I'll have the yarn and ready to start the first sock by the end of July. Yeah. No, the testing has to start by the end of July, so mid-July. Yeah. I will give you a sneak peek of the August yarn color because it is magical. And I am working with Ashley from Comfy Cozy Knits. So yeah, ta-da! That's it. That's what you're getting to see. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I'll do an official preview sneak peek thing halfway through the month of July, and Ashley will start having kits in her shop ready then. I can tell you it's a shorty sock, so it'll be 50 gram main skein, yeah, main color, and a 20 gram mini, maybe 25, not sure, But yeah, for the 64 stitch sock, which is with the size I knit, is 50 grams is more than enough. I was able to do the cuff in a contrast color, the heel, and then the rest of the sock, including the toe, is knit in the main color. Yeah. I think Theo is awake. So I'll say goodbye, because that is all I have to say anyway. I showed you a lot of stuff. I have a lot of collaborations coming up that I'm very excited about, so stay tuned for that. And oh, I didn't mention the most important thing. Horrible person. 20% of proceeds from the sale of this sock pattern will be going to the Naya Center for the Arts in Toronto. And yeah, sign up for my newsletter if you want more information about the center, what they do, and yeah, I won't be offering a coupon code because I'll be making a donation. That's it. That's it, I'm done. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, because I will never say that again. So